Hello, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're strong today because I want to make you think about something, and who knows what feelings will come up. So, as I asked you, how are you? Now, let's see, who are you? Are you a good student, housewife, kid? Are you wild enough, sweet, shy, or whatever? Isn't it wonderful to be in the security of your little theatrical part? Well, I believe that life is a game, but it is not a theatrical play. What happens when you have to defend yourself, but at the same time be the polite little lady everybody expects? What if you don't care to bother, but you have to fight back to this mean person, because you'll lose your reputation of the meanest man on the block? What if you don't feel like spending the holidays with your family because a lot of crap is going on, like gossiping, you're too fat, too skinny, too young, too uneducated, too smart? But if you don't go, they'll accuse you for several other things. Will you do? No, I don't really care about what you'll do, but about how you'll feel, whatever you might do. So, what is that you're afraid of? What is your part in the theatrical life that you're afraid you'll lose? And why? And why? And why? Always ask why. I know you'll lose something if you don't play the part, and again, you lose something if you don't. So what should I do, you'll say? It's like I'm trapped. It's never about how I feel, but how I should be. Well, if you think like that, well done, because others can't tell whether it's their voice or others' voice that is talking. But again, you're trapped in this should world, and it's making you mad, both angry and crazy. Because if you follow them, you may feel comfortable, you're not against them, but you'll be unhappy for not doing your own way. If you don't, you're unhappy because you have put yourself against their accusations for not being the person they want you to be. No wonder here why depression is so spread lately. I read somewhere that when you have a problem, it's not that you should do something, but learn something. So observe yourself. What is the part that you feel uncomfortable? This is your clue. Ask why others try to make you feel that way. Well, you're easier manipulated when you're that polite little lady, isn't it? It's comfortable for them if you do as they please. So, when you're about to tell things as you see them, they will pull you back in your seat by reminding you what a criminal you are by not being polite. You are rude, you're selfish, blah blah blah. The weird thing with our way of thinking is that instead of understanding it's just a manipulation and get mad and more stubborn and focused in our own path, we actually are afraid of these accusations. Really? Really? How can a little word like "you're selfish" can harm us? It can't, unless you do believe you are. Do you believe you are? I just believe I'm selfish, or I try to be selfish in a good way when others try to manipulate me by taking myself away from me. And I don't want to be half. I want to laugh when I find something funny and not pretend because you don't like my teeth, for example. If you don't like them, don't look at me. I'm going to be happy wherever is around, because life is a place to play, not a theatrical part. It's a game. So now you've answered and got mad, probably, why others make you feel uncomfortable. Ask inside of you, why do you attract it? Why do you accept that they are right? I can't go that far. To every one of you, this is your job because you're unique personalities. Ask why. And when you think you know the answer, ask why again. So, what I'm trying to say is that people have made manipulation an art, and they can do it with so many ways that you will, if you don't look back of it, you will not understand it's not your fault. But I believe that when something doesn't fit you, when a blouse doesn't fit you, it's nothing wrong with your body. This is the wrong size. You should build your life how you want it to be. I never said you should be that selfish to make bad to other people, but really, their peace and happiness is not something you should work for. You should be a nice person, okay, but you should have your own limits. And if you understand that somebody tries to manipulate you because they're too lazy to build their own world and they want you to do something about it, this is their problem. It shouldn't be yours. You shouldn't criticize yourself for being, I'm not good enough, I'm not blunt enough, I'm not short enough, whatever. This is not your fault. You are who you are, and you try your best for yourself. And if somebody wants to feel angry, this is not your problem as well. You can't get everybody happy. Of course, as I said, unless you hit people and you behave so improperly. Think about it. People can manipulate it just by a few words. You're selfish, you're bad, you don't care about others. It's always you. You have the problem in their opinion. And maybe sometimes they don't even believe their accusations. Sometimes they do believe because they can't afford to accuse themselves, so they accuse everybody else around. You shouldn't always take it personally. It's their problem. But whatever happens, even if it's their problem or not, even if they do it by purpose or not, it's not your problem. If they accuse you have an attitude, well, I have this attitude because maybe I don't care about you. I'm sorry. I don't want to stay here just because you're going to accuse me for being selfish. I want to be somewhere else today. Don't forgive me. I don't care. Forgive me. It's your problem if you're going to be understanding. That's what I want to. I don't want to make you hate people. Sometimes you tend to hate yourself and you don't realize this is just a manipulation. You are not the wrong size. You have the wrong size of clothes. Only this. Thank you very much for listening. I hope it was not tiring and the wind doesn't bother you a lot. So thank you for watching, and I'll come back with another video. Bye.